Hi, I'm Richard McGuire. These are my knees. This is where I live. And this is my new electric bicycle. I'm going to tell you in this video how these four things fit together. I'm now 65, officially a senior. 4 years ago, osteoarthritis in my knees made it impossible for me to continue doing the kind of long-distance hiking that I loved. At some point, I'll probably need knee replacements, but for now, I manage my osteoarthritis with medications and exercise. I've learned that swimming and cycling are great exercises for those with osteoarthritis in their knees. You're not carrying your full body weight on your knees, and it's low-impact exercise. Cycling has helped to give my legs the exercise they need, helping to build strength in key muscles and improve flexibility. But what works for me and others may not be right for you, so you should talk to a health professional, such as an orthopedic surgeon or a physiotherapist, to see what's best for your circumstances. I'm not an expert cyclist, but I am experienced. I've been bicycling since I was 5 years old, and I've biked all my life. When I was 17, I cycled from London, England, through France and Spain to Morocco. I've taken falls cycling in the Colombian Andes. But the difficulty of cycling depends a lot on the terrain where you live. And in the South Okanagan of British Columbia, there are a lot of mountains. My town of Okanagan sits right on the U.S. border. A small barbed wire fence separates us from our American neighbors in Washington State. There's no border wall here. My electric bike gives me the extra power to get up steep hills, but you still have to pedal. It's harder as a senior who is not in great shape, but at least with an e-bike I can do it. Even the street I live on is up a steep hill, and with my 18-speed bike I often found myself getting off and pushing the bike up the hill, which kind of defeats the purpose. This bike path has a very steep hill that I used to have to push my bike up. Okay, going up this very steep hill in second gear, power assist 5, and it still takes strong pedaling. I still get a good workout. My bike is a Rad Power RadMini. I'll do a more thorough review in another video, but here are the basics. It's a foldable bike, so I can put it in the back of my vehicle and take it to other locations. It's very heavy, almost 70 pounds, so not everybody can lift it. Many e-bikes aren't quite that heavy, but they're all much heavier than regular bikes. The Mini sells for $2,000 Canadian in Canada and about $1,500 US in the United States. The US model has a 750 watt motor, but the Canadian is limited to 500 watts. The European model is only 250 watts. This is due to regulations in different markets. 500 watts is fine in most situations, but for very steep hills, an extra 250 watts would be nice. My bike has 4-inch fat tires, which are better on sand and gravel. Let's go for a ride. The bike has a twist throttle on the right hand grip that gives it a boost of power without pedaling. I sometimes use this to get started, but you can just pedal to start. It also has 5 levels of pedal assist. It can be used with no assist, but because the bike is so heavy, I normally want to be at least at level 1, which is a minimal boost. On a flat trail like this, pedaling at level 1 and going about 15 to 20 kilometers an hour provides a good workout. If I want to take it a bit easier, I'll go up to pedal assist level 2. Level 3 is better for slightly hilly trails or roads or when you're facing strong headwinds. I only use levels 4 and 5 for climbing steep hills, the ones that are too hard for me to pedal up with a regular bike. On paved country roads, I typically go between 20 and 32 kilometers an hour. The motor shuts off if you stop pedaling, and also if your speed exceeds 32 kilometers an hour. You can go faster than 32, but not with the motor, only with unassisted pedaling or by coasting down a hill. Here in the South Okanagan, there are many fantastic rides through vineyards, orchards, and desert landscape. You can ride next to blue lakes or look down on them from the mountains. Much of the abandoned Kettle Valley Railway has been made into a trail across southern BC, and there's a spur line that runs through the Okanagan. In a future video, I'll share some of my favorite rides in this gorgeous part of the world. Cycling is excellent exercise for seniors, but please discuss with your doctor any conditions you have that might be impacted by a new activity. Traditional bicycling is great exercise for strengthening your leg muscles, improving flexibility, and getting your heart and lungs working. An e-bike lets seniors continue cycling longer in life, especially in hilly country where cycling may be difficult for those who are no longer young and fit. Some studies even show that an e-bike gives better exercise because you can, in effect, control the resistance as you do on a stationary bike, and you tend to ride longer and more often. I often go twice as far as I might with a traditional bike because hills are less of an obstacle and because it's just so much fun. And it's helped greatly in managing the osteoarthritis in my knees, in combination with other exercises and medication. I get out and exercise a lot more, and I feel like a kid again.